More than 2,300 years ago, there was a Greek philosopher named Aristotle.
He believed that an object's mass affected the rate that it would hit the ground. This simply means that if you were to drop a heavy object and a light object from the same height, the heavier one would reach the ground first because it has a greater mass. Many people believe this to be true for over a millennia until the onset of the Renaissance. This happened around 1,900 years after the time of Aristotle. Between 1589 and 1592, Italian scientist Galileo Galilei argued that mass did not affect the rate that an object would hit the ground. They both hit the ground at the same time because the acceleration of gravity is the same for both objects. So, the heavier the mass is, the greater gravitational force, but less acceleration than that of an object with a lighter mass. He proved this by dropping two balls on the Leaning Tower of Pisa. The experiment showed that although one ball is made of metal and the other is made of wood, both reached the ground at the same time. You see, air resistance affects all falling objects. A volleyball would not be affected by air resistance as much as a piece of paper.
Galileo's view can easily be observed in a place with little to no resistance. In 1971, Commander David Scott of Apollo 15 held out a geologic hammer and a feather and dropped them at the same time on the moon. Being almost in a vacuum, there was not much air resistance, and the feather failed at the same rate as the hammer,
As Galileo had concluded hundreds of years before.